Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As you can probably see from the title, I am suffering a bit from insomnia brain today, so I don't quite know what we're going to get done. Still plenty to do, but first things first, I guess kind of a little look around, see if anything much has changed. Not much has changed at the Cobble Kingdom. The crypt is still very unfinished. As you can see, that's pretty much in exactly the same state as it was before. Obviously, we do have the main building, which, again, probably want to do some more stuff in here at some point. What? That is still to be decided. Oh, it looks like we have managed to fill up on the Infernium Essence. So, let's have a look. What could we up it to? I don't know. It's picture a lot more than what it currently is. So currently, not that one. This is the one that's deciding what is being crafted and in what percentages. I'm actually going to change that. 50,000. And in theory, it should start getting rid of this backlog of, obviously, the essence that's here. Actually, I could probably say it's 100k. Looking at that. So I'll set that to the 100k. These are probably, yeah, as you can see, it's got some of the essence in them. In theory, the crafter, which I believe it's this one here, as you can see, it's dropping the essence then and upgrading it. So that should be effectively dropping whatever it's got in, turn it into Insanium and Essence, and then it should start dealing with the backlog of this stuff. So yeah, as you can see, it is kind of slowly working its way through it. But anyway, that's one thing done. This is the good old Latrix producer. Probably need to think of somewhere to shove that at some point. We've got a Precisions Sawmill there. Did I upgrade it? I did. I just haven't locked it down. Okay. The good old Uncrafter. Obviously we've got the Disenchanter there for removing enchantments and such. What's that? Dissolution Chamber. I think that was used for making some of the other machines that I can't remember. Industrial foregoings, maybe? Which obviously, you know, you've got this fuel building over here. That's the good old pink windmill. Which, as you can see, it is actual full now. So this will always keep it topped up to maximum if I ever need to use fuel. Obviously, I currently do have it set at the moment so that it is always shipping fuel into here. So that we always have a backlog of liquid hyper XP. Obviously, there isn't actually that much happening in this part at the moment, other than it of fuel now and again. We have got it kind of all set up there. I'm okay for food, so I don't need to get any more food from here. That's good. We did do some of the work on the cooking place. You know, got some of the different foods on display. I think that was the last one that we finished last time, which was the rice roll medley. Obviously, we've got a bunch of cheeses. We've got, obviously, the salt to deal with. It will just constantly keep making all the time. Got the pickling jars. Obviously, we've got some of the cheese, some of the sugar. So we've got some mason jars in there, not many, which, you know, I'm going to shove over there. It just makes more sense, have them all together. We've got some of the vinegar for doing pickling. We do have to try and find some extra seeds. Obviously, we'd found the pepper jam and the sweet berries, which I believe we've got growing out the back here. There's something there, I can't see what. So we did remove some of the crops here somewhere. That was it. Ghost peppers here, so we can make more ghost pepper stuff. We've got peanuts that we found while we're out. We've got the giro berries that we found as well, which was one of the new sort of things. Obviously the oats that we found. I did have a run around trying to find some of the other ones, which was, let me find it. The cucumbers, I didn't actually find any of them, which I was quite surprised at. You can make goblin piss. Okay. And a century egg. Okay, that doesn't look very nice. We can make slime blocks. With, it looks like any sort of flour with some salt. Didn't know that. That might be a better way for making slime balls and such. Which now having a look at this, I didn't know about some of these things in the fermenting jar. Obviously making the fermented spider's eye, that's pretty straightforward. We knew about the ghost peppers because we went out looking for them. Pickled beetroot? Does that actually have a use other than that? Used in cucumber salad, apparently. Kimchi, pickled peppers. Berserker brew. Strength and resistance. Only lasts 30 seconds though, so it's kind of a bit meh. Let's have a look. That's just for making the vinegar. Well, not pickled eggs. Ugh. Vile. So I do need to try and find some of those cucumbers. Right. So, don't know actually how they look. So just have to have a run round and see what we can find. So, like I said, I'm suffering insomnia brain a bit today, so we're probably not going to get delving into anything massively technical today. Probably going to keep it a bit more casual today. It's insomnia brain no worky. So let's have a look. Last time it was here, we kind of went, I think it was way off over here, looking for stuff, and kind of didn't find much of what we're looking for. So I'm thinking I might go off in a northeasterly direction, because obviously none of this has been explored, so those mods that were added after the world was spawned, there's a good chance of finding potentially some of the seeds we're missing. So I'm going to kind of head off in that direction, see what we can find. Obviously we've got a whale there, currently eating things. Got a very big whale there, and a bison. Sea bison. Bit random. Well, like I said, we're going to head northeast, see what we can find. You know, maybe even have a look in the dungeon. Oh, I just have to say. So ideally, oh, and did I say I need a new llama? Can't remember if I said I did or didn't. But like I said, we're going to look, see if we can find some of the vintage delight cucumbers, because it seems to be specific to that. Village over here. The swamp. Feel my, you know, inner Galen robber coming out. Let's just have a look while we're here. Again, the loot mod makes it so everybody's chests and barrels are different. You know, they are personal. So I can quite happily loot these and not have to worry about somebody else missing out in the loot or somebody going, has this village been looted or not? Because technically, no, it has not been looted for anybody else who may want to visit it because of the mobs. I'm going to have a look there. Find. That was a dead bush there. Emerald, that's mine. I'm going to say, if they're going to leave emeralds, I'm going to take them. But yeah, don't mind me. What was that actually? I thought it sounded stone. But it was a different type of stone there for a second. There's an anvil there. This village seems to be mostly bread and sugarcane, which I do kind of find a bit strange, as it is obviously in a snowy area. They do have waystone here, a desert waystone. Again, we're going to keep our eyes open for any enchantments that we might potentially find, because again, you know, we are kind of looking for enchantments. Get out. Yeah, that doesn't look healthy. I say that did not look healthy at all. Oh, look at those animals. It's so disorganised. Look how they've got stuff in chests. Absolutely disgusting. Can't wait. Another emerald. I love that. I have to say, northeast. We could end up into more of a snow biome. That looks like a underwater temple over. That's an easy find. Quite close to the coastline as well, which I am really surprised at. Let's do have a little island here. I think that's Ars Nouveau. Always worthwhile having a look. You never know what you might find. I do actually have all the tier 1 glyphs, so I'll leave that. And we'll continue looking northeast. Looks like the sunken boat there. Like I said, we're going to come to a new heading northeast. Another sunken boat there. We have found all the sunken boats. Or is that a geode? No, that looks like a sunken boat. It's on its side, so we'll have a quick nosy. See what there is. Oh! 7 emeralds. Thank you very much. Okay, it's kind of a bit random. Right, there's another chest over there, so let's try and not go through the boat. See what we can find. Don't have any poisonous potatoes at all, so I may as well take that. I will take the rope because I have been kind of using it. I do not need the kelp though. I think that is all there is just 2 chests. That one's not been highlighted. That's got a treasure map in it. Not that bust. Treasure in the game is not great. So again, we'll just continue heading northeast. Be trying to avoid some of the rather big sea creatures and the whales. Come on. Get to the surface. And like I said, we're heading northeast. We're going to see if we can find some new land and try and find some cucumber. Of course, it looks like we're starting to hit World Gen. So we'll just have to kind of wait a second for it while Zerg catches up. Oh, we found another temple. Definitely feels like you find more temple in these deep, lukewarm oceans. Definitely feels that way anyway. I'm just going to keep heading northeast until we come across some dry land. So at the minute, it doesn't kind of feel like we're going to find any dry land straight away because I think it looks quite flat in this direction. Another wreck over there. Oh, there is actually a old gateway as well for the Nether. I'm going to check it out. Should be a chest here somewhere. So there's a ring of lava sponge. They're really quite common. Yeah, ghost peppers. I think this is where we actually found some when we was looking last time. I think we actually came and found one of these. And that's where we found that. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to find cucumber there. That's interesting. And we've got kind of that. Why have we got a bunch of black deep slate quite close to the surface there? I'm intrigued. Oh, yeah, that didn't sound good. Yeah, baby version. Anyway, northeast. Oh, let's head towards the boat over here that looks like it's still got its masts intact. That is rare. That is something that you do not normally see in this game, is any of the Minecraft sunken wrecks that actually have their masts still intact. Most of the time they're either on the side or in bits. Now, next question is, can I actually get out of here? With that there, no. Inventory isn't generated. It's like, but it is. Again, I will take the route. The flab I'll just get rid of. Pumpkin and moss block. We're growing a moss block. I think this is where I found some very early on in the game. So again, I do have water breathing. Which obviously otherwise wouldn't be able to do that. As you can see, drowned is starting to spawn in. It must be actually night time. I have got night vision running, I do believe, hence the reason that you can actually see what the hell is going on. Yeah, I can tell from that sky there it is actually night time in game. So we're going to continue looking this way, see what we can find. Again, ideally, I'm kind of hoping to start finding some land again. I found some gravel. Quite a big bit of gravel. And now it's actually calling this bit deep ocean, so I'm not kind of hopeful we're going to find some land immediately. We'll just continue sort of coasting along. We've got a sparkle there, which makes me think, yeah, it's these glow squids. Is that a ruin? Is that another remains of a gateway? No, it's just parts of a ruin. Probably won't be able to interact with that because it's got a block above it. Again, it kind of looks like it's got more of the magic-y stuff, so source berries, things like that. I've got those growing, so don't have to worry about it. Magical arrows. Again, nothing of massive interest there for me. Does kind of look like the land is starting to head up ever so slightly though, so that might be a good sign. Gold down there. Oh, we found another temple. I'm finding all the temples today. God, when I wanted to find one of those temples, could I find one? Could I else like? Right, we are definitely coming up to some land. As it's gone very shallow all of us. Does say it's cold ocean, so we could end up coming into some more snowy biomes, such. So again, we are looking for a cucumber. Again, we kind of want to be looking at some of these tufts of grass and looking for things that are different like that. So that's raspberry, that's tea crop. And we just want to kind of keep looking around because we are looking for cucumber. I'm not sure what we're looking for in the sense of what the actual plant looks like. It could look very similar to grass. What I am going to do is I'm going to move a little bit away from that. I'm going to sleep on top of this tree. We can stop the good old monsters from spawning. We can continue having a look-see round. There's a village over there and a dungeon. I think we can kind of start making it in that direction. Box standard brown mushroom. Just a fern. We've got some of the good old source berries, the actual proper ones, growing here. Might actually be worthwhile having a look in this dungeon. Oh, it looks like that we've got two bits that have spawned on top of each other. So we've kind of like got half the building. We've got some very weird construction happen there. Yeah, it might be worthwhile just having a look. See what there is around here. You never know what you'll find. That's obviously just a bog standard villager. There's a lot of windmills here. Not being funny. What are you? Cabbage seeds. Not what we want, but we are starting to see other seeds. So we might be really lucky. Won't get that. Nothing in that. Oh my god, 2 chests with actually nothing in there. Fruit trees there. That's a farmer character. Obviously bean in that one. I'll have a look over here. Pumpkin, raw oats. Big building. Or bigger. Cabbage, raw oat, rice. Big iron golem. And we have again more cabbage, oat, rice. Same again, looking at, and a baby villager. We obviously have what they would call their town square. That looks really, really dangerous, having a fire right underneath a wooden building. I have to say, it kind of does look like a very interesting spawn here. I'm not going to go in that. I'm going to continue kind of in the northeast direction. Keep looking, seeing what we can find. To find a beehive. Oh, there's a bear there. This is one of the wonderful creatures that Magnum went and said hello to, and he killed him when he first joined the server. Looks like we've got a flower zone up here. Wild peanut. I don't think I'd seen the wild peanut before. We've got a lot of crows, so there's obviously going to be a lot of things that are going to get eaten here quite easily. I'm just kind of having a look to see if there's anything that's... Bunny rabbit! Bunny rabbits! What bunny rabbit now? I have to get some bunny rabbits just because. Yeah, can hear a hummingbird. And again, I'm just kind of looking. We've got Shiba, sort of dog. If you might remember in the previous one, Alan was living in the Cobble Kingdom and he brought his dog. And I told him he had to feed and water it, otherwise it would meet the end of my sword. Just having a quick look. Yeah, I thought there was going to be some emeralds. I'm not going to say no to emeralds. They are kind of the primary currency. So we do have a mountain with another dungeon. Or is this one of the Witch's Towers? This might be actually one of the Witch's Towers. No, it looks like it is just a dungeon. So, obviously, a little bit on the higher side. I'm going to investigate. We might find some of the seeds that we're looking for in here. We might find some enchantments. We might find none of the above. Might not be a ruined dungeon either, because of where it is. So obviously we just got to work our way all the way down the stairs. Then we'll come into a room that normally has bars on the sides. Okay, monsters are already starting to spawn. My god, if we ever get to the bottom of this goddamn thing. Many years later. Oh my god, it goes on forever, this one. Well, I just did a skelly. My god, it's still going. This is where I get to the bottom and it's a dead end, you watch. No dungeon for you, Naz! Oh no, here we go. So, this is level 1 of the dungeon. It's obviously in a bit of crevice. God, we've got creepers. We picked up invisibility totem, which we have one of. I'm going to tend to use it though on Halloween. I am just checking the sides out there for any more of those spawners, which I will destroy. And in there we have, it's got efficiency 2 on it, it can keep it. Nothing really great in there. We'll take the clog. They are ever so slightly more valuable. And again, we'll just keep looking, seeing what we find. Bunny rabbit hide. Potion of healing. Oh, what the hell are you? Whatever you are now dead. Oh, so you've got a fly in there. Okay. I get the feeling that behind... Yeah. So check out these bone blocks. Get rid of the spawners that are hiding behind them, which obviously you can see there's a chest behind. And we'll just do a quick store, and we'll throw some of these back in, because we don't actually need them. Yeah, I can hear them. Just can't see them. And so far, we are finding a lot of rubbish. But again, these are dungeon chests, so you can search them and not have to worry about really any of the stuff in them, because they will be different for other people. I will just have a look, see if things have got enchantments though and things like that on them. I'm going to class that as mostly a dead end. Baby creeper! Dead baby creeper. So I'll make our way back to the main room and we'll try a different corridor. Right. We have a very deep shaft. Very, 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 very deep shaft. But doesn't go all the way down to bedrock, but I am kind of intrigued about why there is this shaft here. It does kind of like look like there's a reason for, right? So obviously this would be your safe area if you just sort of found your way in here. In the dungeon bag is what? A load of old shit. Don't want light blue terracotta, we don't want bars. I will take the golden apple. Just don't see them very often. You've got a pressure plate. Aha. So that was obviously meant to push you into the pit. That's quite mean, that. So for whatever reason, that pit was exposed and you were supposed to fall into it. Right, this one's got the next staircase down to the next leg. So we are going to kind of get rid of that. Kill him. Kill him. Get rid of that. That. Like I said, we'll just keep going through stuff, seeing what we find. Any of those? We got Bane of Arthropods, which I think we've already got one of. Multibow. I don't know. I'm going to keep hold of those because I'm going to have to check. Don't really need that. And we'll just keep looking. One thing I don't want is a load of creepers spawning behind me. That's one thing I can most definitely do without. Don't know what you were. Some sort of blizzard, which I believe come from, let me think, thermal series? Yeah. Don't think I've use for them. I'm not going to gather them just for the sake of gathering them. This is kind of like first crypt, which in here there'll be spawners. You break those. Not much actually in the chest to write home about. I'm just going to kind of have a quick look-see. Oh, so in here, smithing templates, they are useful. Again, that ability totem, not that useful. So I am going to leave that here. And we'll keep looking. So obviously we have the other direction to explore, which I ideally do want to explore first. So the corridor that's got the huge chunk taken out of it is where the elevator is. And yeah, you're not coming and saying hello. Again, we're just going to kind of keep looking. Oh my god, it's exposed on that side. Phantom membrane we don't want either. Nothing really there. I'll take another block. Could be useful. Cauldron, we've got a pickaxe with efficiency 2. We have a haste totem, backstabbing and disarming. Look those up. Haste could kind of be handy if you haven't got it. But again, if you want to go super speed, I always say go as many of those type things as you can. So this is the end room that's got a big chunk of the floor missing. Section 2. A load of dynamite. As you can see, there is actually the floor below there. So you can see this is the actual floor below, and I'm surprised that creeper did not come and spot me. So yeah, you can see there's different levels. So this is another dungeon that's been kind of broken. Right, Ring of Night Vision, Ring of Speed. I'm going to take both the rings. I'm going to take the name tags. This is really the only sort of places you can find them. I'll dump those bits back. So again, it's still worthwhile doing these dungeons because, like I said, these are the only places where you've got chances to find in the rings. So we are kind of having a little look for obviously rings. Oh, you did. Bye. In here we have nothing. That's the stairs down. Lever, which I'm not going to fiddle with, so I don't know what it does. Yeah, you can see we've got a big, huge cavern here. I'm going to say that just spawned underneath there. I could see that. Again. Need to take those out so we can see. Well, none of that, none of that, none of that, none of that. Mana regen, we've already got that enchantment, we know that for a fact. So yeah, this is another ruined dungeon. It's a pity. I wish they kind of conformed a bit more to the spawning of it and made sure all the sides were in place. Obviously, this would be if we went down the stairs on the other level to get down to here. You just have to kind of make sure that all those are nice and cleared out. What the hell is that? Well, apparently it's a bog standard Minecraft beverage. I've never come across it before. Look of the sea, well, we've already kind of got that. What was on that? Magnet one. I did not like the sound of that though. That did not sound friendly. And it was coming from that direction. Spawner over here. And 9 times out of 10 you can actually hear them before you see them. Oi! Get back here. And you. So again, you can end up in that situation where you do get overwhelmed if you're not careful. Breaking 2 now. Like I said, predominantly I'm kind of looking for rings and things. Because the majority of those you can only find in dungeons. And again, it's always worthwhile having a quick look at some of the enchantments or items as well. Magnetize? I don't think I actually have that one. Rune etching? Yeah, we'll take it. Don't know, was they? Message not standard. Multi-jump. Nah, you can keep it. Again, I'm kind of half expecting a lot of things to be spawning in here because it will be low light level, obviously because I have night vision. We are not seeing that. There is a floating backpack down there on a creeper. So let's do it as if we were doing it properly. Obviously they've all spawned out this side. We have the slime balls, we don't want any of that, we don't want any of that, we don't want any of that. I'm going to have to bolt this jelly. Oh, hello. Haven't seen that one. So again, we're having a look. Box-handed diamond sword. Bears down to the next level. Again, it's not going to make a massive amount of difference because there's not very many torches here, so it's not well lit, so we are going to get monsters spawning at every touch and turn. But as you can see, we are starting to get different types of monsters and better geared ever so slowly. Again, I'm just going to be doing a quick visual load. No, I want you back. Don't want any of you there. I think I can actually shove the tablet away. Don't think I need to be carrying that around with me. You little shits. Pink baby zombies and skellies. Ooh, we have a vine level. Oh god. Poisonous spitters! There's a lot of chests down here though. Whether there's anything decent in them, that's does remain to be discovered. And we found diamond. Diamond. What are you? Returning bar. Oh, so that's to do with the stroll board, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, hello. Right, hello, no thank you. Got withered. Like I said, I will take the apples. I don't want the fire protection. Don't want any of those. I don't want the diamond shovel. Obviously, if you were first starting out, probably a lot of these things you'd be like going, oh my god, I need that. And to be fair, I think a lot of people tend to do things like that, is when they first start. If it has this dungeon mod, they will spend some time raiding dungeons to get a bunch of equipment and gear that they could potentially need, because, you know, you find ender pearls here so easily. You know, I'm all about the rings. Again, in here. Got 2 enchant straddle jump, I know we've got that. Experience boost 2, not really. Not really interested. So again, that kind of little crypty area is a no. Should be another way down somewhere. Oh. Oh god, these little things are a pain in the ass to kill. Goddamn silverfish. Oh, hello. Right. It's like, where was we before we were rudely interrupted? Actually got another level. So again, absolute shit ton of ender pearls. Hidden chest light. I've never come across that enchant. Or ability totem. That's a new one on me. Which again, this is why even when you kind of get to end game, you can find some really interesting stuff. So it's worthwhile still doing these dungeons. Growth 2 now. Shit. So we've been this way. And I went left. This was the tomb I cleared, right, so I'm kind of heading back on myself now. So we've not actually come to the redstone level either yet. So just want to keep moving. Yeah, I don't like that sound. I like it, the spider was trying to capture the fly. I'm going to say there should be another chest in here. Now I'm going to take the golden apples. This is the entrance where we came into this level. Which obviously we've got some more items to get through. We've got just red in that one. Load of all rubbish in that one. Get rid of the creeper. Which obviously is coming from that one there. We've got a leak here and the stairs down. Again, we don't want the poisonous spiders because they really are a pain. Is this another threat? It is. So again, great spawners. Should be all rubbish away. Night 3. I don't think so. Or silverfish. Breaking soulbound 1. Glowstone, obviously from the level below. No chests at all in this one though. That is surprising. And obviously this is leading into the cavern that would have been another kind of chest room looking at that. So here we go. This is kind of what I believe this is the final level as well. It kind of look like. So it's like if you're really short on redstone and you're trying to get redstone, funnily enough, these are quite often one of the best places to get it. So if you've got this dungeon mod installed and you are starting your journey into making machinery and things like that, pick up blocks of redstone literally everywhere in the final level. You can kind of gear up as you're working towards it, you can get obsidian. You know, you literally can get... Oh my god, this is a multiple spawner. Where'd you go? It's over here. Oh, you little shit. Come here. Yeah, you can quite often find that you can mostly gear up going through the levels, or at least getting gear so you can get through the dungeons in question. Reaper, don't know what that does, so I'll grab it. Don't think we've got a Reaper. And you can get that much gold, you can get that much redstone, you can get obsidian. So you ultimately find that a lot of the bog standard machines that you normally wouldn't be able to craft straight out, you end up getting the resources to be able to craft it. You've got access to lava, you see here as well, which again quite often you do find. You have these nether wart blocks, so if you're looking at nether wart, you'll get a ridiculous amount of ender pearls. But yeah, just alone for getting the redstone. So I know more people I've seen have tended to kind of do these than the actual mining. So obviously not everybody likes mining. I'm not a great fan of it myself, I freely admit. You know, you can even get magma blocks down here. Oh my god, it's nasty down here. Like, don't mind me. I've just found the two. And ultimately, not anything massively great down here yet again. I kind of expected to find more rings. I freely admit that. I think it's been a bit tight on it, but I do believe this is the very bottom level. Tag, woohoo. Mouse don't fall in the lava. It's the type of thing you would do normally. Diamond. Yeah, so looking at this would have been the stairs up from this final level, or down to this final level, depending on how you want to look at it. But as you can see, there's a big cavern here, so it's kind of ended up sort of getting into it. Obviously, if I left this area, it would end up becoming a skulk zone, looking at the skulk that is spawning in here. Which, of course, if left, becomes the deep dark. And you end up getting some really horrible gremlins spawning in here. I am just kind of intrigued to see what else is actually in here. Because obviously, it is quite a cavern now. Sometimes you get some very interesting caverns down here. You get some of the resources that you might be looking for. Should have actually thrown those away. So this would potentially turn into deep dark, given half of the chance. Looking at how many like little skulker catalysts and things. We do have some of the glow shroom areas. Quark. Which I believe I can grow these. Does it have to grow on rock? Or can it be grown on something a bit more interesting.
You're all going to die down here.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, Mattingham. Yes, that would very much be the case if I decided to stay down here. And especially if I left it to spawn.
Mattingham 83, you had me at hello.
Yeah, because these things, the Skulk Catalyst and the Skulk Vein, it spreads with time and it would all get covered in this, and eventually it would turn it into deep dark, which is not fun. Ooh, I found an ancient city. I have actually found an ancient city. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting to find one. Oh my god, you can get sculpt sensors from down here. Yeah, I didn't expect to find an ancient city. Oh my god, what's that? A disc fragment. You can actually get blocks of skull. Soul torches. Soul siphoning. Oh, red spawners though, these monster boxes, you have to be so careful of. Because they explode with monsters in them, and normally poisonous ones. Luckily, I think I mostly destroyed that before I got its spawn on. But all of this area will potentially change and become stinking evil boo, as they say. Not one of those type places that I would recommend visiting unless you are well prepared for it. We do have the nifty lamps here, the soul lanterns. Obviously, it is, like I said, I am running night vision because otherwise you would not be able to see anything. Bit like where I live. Ooh. God damn you. Trying to kill you. I gotta say, it's been a while since I've bumped into an ancient city. Echo shards. Oh, and a silk touch enchantment. Oh my god, I need to kind of make room for these bits. Touch I haven't got. Echo shard, you can EMC them. I haven't done that before. What are they used in? A recovery compass, Echo Shard crate. I was going to say, I think that is used, yeah, in occultism, a modular metamorpher. Okay. I'll take some. I haven't got any. Might be useful, might not be. So growth one we've already got. Jump boost I don't need. I'm going to chuck them away. I'm going to continue having a look, see what other chests we can find. So, tentacles, they're genticles. So though it is a ruined ancient city, there isn't actually that much here. He says, stumbling across more chests. Respiration trait. Okay. Bones 1. Oh, found another ring. Ring of Mining. Grants the haste effect. Well, you know, I'm going to take it. Like I said, I am kind of... We're looking for rings. Ruined city, not like where I live. Not very ancient. Ring of Strength. Grants the strength effect. We'll take it. Reaper 5. Now I found Reaper 2, so I'm going to have the Reaper 5. Oh, efficiency for... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to have to start sticking things into my main backpack just so I've got some room. Again, I like these areas because of some of these things that you can find. Efficiency 5, I'll take that off of that item. Don't think I've done. I have to just keep looking around trying to spot check. Look one, yeah, I'll take that. Disarming to multi-shot. Well, we know we've got a multi-shot. I'll take an actual enchanted apple. I'll take one of those. I think it was in one of the dungeons is where I find the last enchanted apple that I actually did need. I can't remember what I needed it for, but I knew I was in that situation where it was like, I need an enchanted apple. Oh, another ring. Another ring of mining. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll also take the tag. Oh, Ring of Hungerless. Keeps the hunger bar always full. Yep, I'll have one of them. A Lava Wax. Gives the rider of the straddle board fire resistance. That'd be kind of like handy if you're running around in lava, I guess. Why you'd want to do something like that, I don't know. Feather Falling 4. Another Ring of Strength. Again, Ancient City is very good for finding rings. That's why as soon as I saw it, it was like, yeah, I've got to explore it. I have to. I have to pillage its secrets. Step 6, now you go to hell. You can get that pretty much off of anything. So, it's not one of the biggest ancient cities that I've found. I'll say that is kind of one of the bigger ones, but it's not the biggest. What use with Snake now? Shove that enchanting book in there as well. But yeah, that size isn't everything. I will not come back with my usual comeback for that. Supposedly. Oh, another Ring of Hungriness. That's 2 rings of hungriness and never having to eat ever again. Now, my understanding that this is an actual portal. Don't know how it's activated. I've never really played about with ancient cities, but supposedly these are portals that you can activate. It looks all intact. Just shove those in there. I don't know if you can just activate with a flint and tinder. That'd be a no. I think that was a bit wishful thinking on my part there. But I do believe you can activate these things somehow. I just don't know how. It's something that I'd have to look up. What's this wall thing here? Is it just a wall thing? There's a lot of these giant shrooms here. I do think I've probably got all of the chests now. God, I've not found an ancient city in ages. Truly ages. It does kind of look like it's connected to a lava tunnel. Or a partial lava tunnel, anyway. Oh, there's a chest up here that I didn't say. So, Heart Gainer 1. Again, never come across that before as an everlasting ability. Might have to have a look at that, see what it does. Oh, that's another chest, another 2 chests I've not searched. Swift Snake, nope. I will take the name tags. Saves me having to drag them out of my chest. Fertility, another ring of strength, and Swift Seek 2, which again I'm not interested in. So let's just continue having a look from up high, because that was actually how I spotted that chest. That kind of is making me think that is actually it. Because obviously all these chests are lootable by other people. As you can see from the colour, that one's a light colour, that one's a dark colour, so I know that one's been looted. And its loot is individual for chests in the open world. Oh, another night vision. You know, it does kind of, as you can see, it's now changed colour. It's no longer the shiny chest, it's now the dull chest. So it's like if Matinum came here, or Najoma, or Kalen, all these chests would have different loot for them. I'm intrigued now, I really am. Got wolf by now. I really don't know what to make of that. I'm just now intrigued if there is a lower level to it that I've not been aware of. Because like I said, I've never really explored these ancient cities. Other than 9 times out of 10 you get here and it's full of the deep dark. So you start getting attacked pretty much straight away. So, you know, and only, you know, run away and come back another day. Then never end up coming back. So what's in this one? Quick shot and flow falling. I'm gonna kind of grab some of these things. Because even if I don't have a use for them, other people on the server might. So in that one, jump boost, no. Jump boost you can find literally everywhere. Apologies for being late. Wait to Costco in Chester. That's okay. You're allowed. How am I supposed to say don't do it again? Another night vision. And doing that one is what? Yes, because I shouldn't buy stuff. Oh, 2 enchanted apples. I am most definitely having them. Well, count yourself lucky. You know, you could be doing what I was doing. Looking at Christmas shopping and stuff like that. Trying to keep everybody pleased over the Christmas period. Which, unfortunately, some people are going to be disappointed this year. Because, unfortunately, I can't fit everybody in for everything. So I might have to have a look into this, see how you open these portals, but I know you can open them. I am going to put a marker down. Let's pick a colour. Go that colour and say Ancient 30. If I can spell. And we'll just shove that on there. So that was the dungeon that I actually went down in. And that is actually where the ancient city is. I am kind of still looking for the cucumbers from... There's another dungeon entrance over here. Yeah, so I was actually looking for cucumbers from, obviously, the other mods. Pick these rings away, so I know they are 100% safe. And some of those skulkery bits. Oh, it actually stacks them in there, that's quite handy. I do want to make sure I keep that shroom, because I've not got that shroom growing anywhere. Can these be grown? Just out of silliness. Oh, maybe. That would be a no. I know some mods make it so that you can actually grow some of the actual things. You see, golden apples used in occult is they are used in infusion crafting, villagers converting. They are used in Arts Nouveau, which obviously that is something I am going to be looking at in the future. Modded Minecraft Monday. I'm that. Can I just be completely and utterly full on cheating? And just dig straight up. Well, that was a load of gravel. I'm just going to dig straight up. By the looks of this, there's some big flooded areas. And it is quite deep down. I am now digging through a frozen area there. No, don't fall. I'm just going to continue digging straight up. I'll get to the surface. I can hear a hummingbird. Right, this is probably the surface. And it is. We will get rid of that tree. Or not. Thank you. Oh, that's why it was so high. It's actually up in the hills. At cloud level. But that kind of explains a lot. Let's just clear some of these other bits out in the inventory, because obviously I don't need. I'll keep the snowballs. They will probably get shoved into the tablet at some point. I ended up getting a load of soul torches, which again, the tablet doesn't know, so I'll teach it to it. I was heading northeast. I'm still looking for a cucumber plant, so I'm going to kind of continue looking for a few more. Like I said, that is the other dungeon. No, that was the dungeon that I found initially. And I think if I remember right, I said down here is another one. Yeah. So I'm just there. I'm going to kind of head for that old portal there, I think, because we have found some seeds in there before. And as I said, I am kind of still looking for cucumbers. So far, I have not been very lucky. So you see, that's another entrance to a dungeon. It looks like we've got sort of a temple, or is that a pillager place? No, it kind of looks like a village. No, it's pillager, you can tell by the signs. It's a pillager base. You've got obviously a shroom mine as well here. As you can see, pillagers are coming to come and try and bot me. So, where was it from here? North. Pretty much. Oh, I can see it just there. But like I said, I'm still looking for cucumbers. I will find cucumbers. It has to be from the vintage mod. Tablet of forestation. A tablet used for rituals consumed on use. Well, I've got ghost peppers growing now. Oh, the little dudes! I love these guys. Part of Ars Nouveau. So yeah, I'm probably going to spend another 10-15 minutes if we can find these cucumbers. Oh, there's one where Kalen is building his new place. Yeah, Kalen's probably not going to be in-game for a little while as he's recovering from his surgery. Obviously, he did try the other day and his body went, no! What the hell are they? Froststalkers? They look evil. I'm not getting involved with them. Oh. This kind of looks like Asian inspired. Obviously, it's still spawning the place in. Because this is completely a new chunk. I quite like how you've got different inspirations for the looks of certain towns. So this is like an Asian Oriental look to it, if you like. And obviously you've got the cherry blossom forest just down here. Then obviously you've got some more flower plants. Oh my god, that's got a very advanced everlasting ability. You can change from the barcodes. So what was it? Hidden chest plate. Well, I've already had one of those. Yeah. I am not doing weird things to a monkey, honest. But I found Mattingham, as you can see. Found a cheeky monkey. I was taking the cheeky monkey from behind. I was going to take him. Well, I did think about bringing him back home. But then I thought, no, that would have been mean. He'd have been away from all his monkey friends. I know Kalen sort of collects trash pandas. You know, quite often I've found him being friendly with trash pandas, and I think, aye. He insists he's not, but I don't believe him. There's no chesty. How rude. Anyway, cucumbers. Stop getting distracted, Naz. Looking for plants. Looking for a plant that has some weird pixel art that kind of looks like a cucumber. Because we found the chili peppers last time. Actually, let's have a look. Right, so the cucumber. From Vintage Delight, wild cucumbers. That is what I'm actually looking for. Something that kind of looks like that. So, a green bush with yellow tip. Doesn't say where it spawns by clicking on it. I do kind of know what I'm looking for now. Potentially. Obviously, I have gone way from where other bits had been done, so in theory, things like that could spawn over here now. Let's have a look. No. Maybe... What's this? Plains. Again, I'm trying to work out where some of these things could spawn, because they don't spawn in flower zones. That much has been obvious. I haven't seen them spawning anywhere in wooded area, because we had a search last Monday trying to find them. And so it is kind of... You killing alligator? You been on murdering with alligator? You trying to make an alligator handbag or something? A snapping turtle attacked me. Well, that's not really an alligator, but okay. There is alligators in the game. I have been attacked by them. Meadow. Oh, what are you? No, you're Wild Peanut. So I was kind of heading towards this area. By the actual grass plains. I've got a bunch of sheep. What are you? You're Wild Peanut. Another dungeon there, you can tell. Obviously, you've got one of the fort type buildings on top. Well, oops. Ormond Massingham. For he has been killed by the evil, wicked witch. Did one get surprised by a wicked witch? We made that fatal mistake of, I'll have a quick look round. Yeah, it looks perfectly fine. I will just go AFK. Yes, and now I've lost everything. Yeah, that means you've got to do that wonderful run back to your body. Which it should have put a death marker in the world. And swim. Cucumber, that's Croptopia, so it's the wrong type. Oh. Crop, I found. We've got another entrance towards a mine. What are you that just picked up? Green bean seeds. Not what I want. What are you? Wild peanuts. I don't want wild peanut. I want cucumber. But not Croptopia cucumber. I need it to be Vintage Delights cucumber. They're the only ones that will let me turn into pickle. Because this game is really mean. Not peanuts. Oh, wow, peanuts. Oh, found another massive village. God, this really is a big village. I will have a sneaky look in their greenhouse areas. See if they potentially have any. I don't think they will, because the majority of the time these do seem to just be Croptopia. Yeah, it's all Croptopia. Oh, we found some sunflowers. Let's have a look. I think these are onion. No, they're wild carrot. I will just quickly sleep through the night so that Magnum doesn't get killed trying to get his body back from stinking evil. Here's you. God bless. Don't want any of those bits. Again, continue looking around. Oh, that birdie's got an ability totem that I'm sorry, I must have. Hidden chest plate again. That's 2 hidden chest plates that I found today. Oh, you're end mini. Barley crop. Yeah, I'm definitely not finding much luck on finding these. Goddamn cucumbers from Vintage Light, which I always find really, really weird because I'm finding all the other crop, I'm just not finding that one. I need to be able to add to my pickling. Onion, I suppose I could get some wild onion ones and make some pickled onions. That's normally the case. There's a load of hummingbirds around here. More wild chuffing peanuts. I'm going to be looking at Savannah next because I'm really not finding anything anywhere else so far. You're soybean. You would not believe how long it took me to find soybeans. I literally went looking all over the map for it. 2 hours later, I actually found soybeans. Obviously because I was going to be making soy milk and was like, yeah, I found them. Got back to my base and looked over the other side of the wall and there was soybeans growing. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. I've spent all that time looking for it and there's some goddamn stuff literally just growing out there, other side of my wall. I was not happy, shall we say. I was a little on the annoyed side. Your olive. I hope it isn't a desert plant. I wouldn't have said. Oh, that's wild cabbage. Because that's one of those weird things that sometimes when I see some of these things, I think, well, sandy shrub from Farmer's Delight. What does that actually give you? Does it give you anything? Going to that, no. Seagulls, you've got to be careful around, because if you've got anything in your hand, they'll take it out your hand and run away with it. Little shits like that. To the sea beets, you can see that there is actually the salt. Bit like real life, though. Well, I kind of like it when you go to Bridlington Harbour and you see people going, oh, I'm going to have, you know, fish and chips at the side at sea. And you see them come out of the chip shop with like a bag of chips. And before they know it, the seagulls have had the whole lot. Wild cucumber. Found it. So it is a desert plant. Well, that's bloody stupid. Who would have thought cucumbers were a desert plant? That makes no sense to me at all. That seems truly random. But yeah, I've seen many a times that people have gone, oh, I'm going to get fish and chips down at Bridlington Harbour. And, you know, they walk out the chip shop and a flock of seagulls come down. and go, "Why, thank you, human, for our dinner." And not being funny, the seagulls know a tourist. Oh, we got elephants. Elephants. Can actually ride them, I believe. I'm just having a quick look around here as I'm down here, seeing what else there actually is. Emus? Let's get an emu for Pink Windmill. Even though I don't care what anyone says, these emus look demonic because they're glowing eyes. Right, so home is 7.1 kilometres away. I probably am going to head back and do it manually. Because again, I'd like to get a bit of World Gen on the way back, but also so I can have a look. Jesus Christ, that loaded in quick. Obviously, we have a village made out of lots of kind of teepees. Again, the defenders look different for the place, as do the villagers. He's just changed outfits, so he's joined this loom resistance one. Yeah, I love that. You know, slight detour as I raid all these places. Don't need those though. Keep that. And you watch as I head back, every other bush is probably going to be something like cucumbers now from Coctopia. Because this is how this bloody game seems to work. Okay, I think picking up a lot of plants. Where's my red dot gone? Over there. Home. We'll keep heading back. Won't take too long. Obviously, if I had an emerald jetpack, I could zippy zappy there really quickly. You know, I do keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to make an emerald jetpack," and so far, oh my god, look at all these soybeans. And I looked for hours for them, and it was like, oh, they only spawn in jungle zones. And that is an absolute load of bullcrap, because I'm in a plain zone and all I've seen is soybeans. I have to remember that for when there is the new incarnation of the server. Obviously, there's no plan for it at the moment. There's still a lot I want to do in this one. Yeah, probably in the new year I'll probably start taking submissions for what people would like in a future Minecraft world, what sort of mods they will be looking at. Like I said, it's not going anywhere yet. Because ultimately, I would like them to bring out some more of the mods for the more updated versions of Minecraft before doing the jump. And understandably, a lot of the mod makers take the time to do it. Especially for the bigger mods. But this looks more like a vanilla village. Yeah, that looks like a bog standard village, that one. Spaced out, not much to it. Oh, coming into some mountains. We've got an owl. You're coming with me, owl. As long as it doesn't look like I'm doing rude things to it. He's like, no, I'm keeping it arm's length. Little owl. His owl friend's following me. Oh no, I feel bad now. I'm sorry, I'm going to give it back. Can't do that. That felt really, really bad. But no, they are just digital pixel. I don't care. I felt bad about it. Actually, I like this one. Glowstone lanterns. Oh, they haven't got an EMC value. Oh, I broke it though. Yeah, nobody look at that one. My niece would say, it was an accident, I didn't mean it. Oh my god. I want to get some bees to make honey. Right, you need to be looking in forested areas. You need to find some beehives. My suggestion is get a lasso and change it into one of these. So what you would get is let me see if I can find the actual bit. So you find yourself a lead, which normally you can get by killing the traders that walk around with 2 llamas, 2 diamonds, 2 slime balls, which gives you a lasso. And then literally, this is the great thing with these. So I'll show you on one of these. So after you've made it, you've got your lasso. You then run around the map looking for whatever you're looking for. So, you said you were looking for bees. I'm just going to look for something random. Hopefully. Obviously, I am kind of world gen at the moment, so probably not many mobs. Ooh, Rune of Renewing. Cures status effects and heals the user. Yeah, I love that. Just because. So when I find something I can grab, some sort of creature, would be nice to kind of find a llama, because I do believe I've got to replace one. I am looking for a creature of some sort. Any creature. Could even take a bunny rabbit. Right. No, I don't think you can lasso those because they're like people. And that'd be kind of like really evil and mean. Right, there's something on my scanner over here. Sheepies! So, once you've got yourself a lasso, you go up to the animal that you want to grab and you right click on it. And you'll see the lasso now says lasso mob sheep. And then all you do is you take it to wherever you want it. You make sure you've got the lasso equipped, right click on the ground, and poof, you've got your animal back. That's how I tend to do it with bees, but obviously if you are transplanting bees from what you found in a wooded area or anything like that, you've got to build an enclosure. It's got to have flowers in that enclosure, because if you just get a bee and take it back to your base and release it, it will try to return back to where you found it originally. You'll also probably need to make yourself a beehive, because I definitely wouldn't recommend breaking a beehive in the wild, because if you do that, you'll find that bees will attack you and sting you to death. But bees you generally found in forests, might be one just over here. Yeah, there is. So there you go, that is a beehive. That's what they look like. If you mouse over it, it tells you how many bees are currently in it and how much honey is in it. Bees always return to world generated hives at night time, or if it's raining. So that's because of that wonderful birdie spotted me. Birdie. Hello. I got that lovely achievement there. So obviously you can lasso bees. So you find a bee with your lasso, right click it, and as you can see, it's now inside it. Right click it to put it back. They will always try to return to their original hive, but what I would do is I'd find one of these in the world. You can either, so long as all the bees are in it, I would say, you can use the carry-on mod to literally pick up the hive and move it, but I would only ever move it if all the bees are inside it, but it's not going to take you forever to get back to your base. But personally, I would do the lasso thing, lasso all the bees that you can get out of the hive, then destroy the beehive, because you'll be wanting to actually make your own hives, which, there you go, beehive, which requires 3 honeycomb and some wood to make your own beehive. And then once you've created an enclosed area that's got some flowers in it, you would put your beehive down in it and release the bees, and then they will return to that beehive so long as it's an enclosed area. If it's not an enclosed area, your bees are going to try and return back to where they were originally. It's like if you look at my base in the Cobble Kingdom, that is kind of what you want to be looking for, is beehives and it being all enclosed. Because you don't want your bees to escape. But if you don't have flowers outside the beehives, the bees will never leave their beehive and they will die off. Because obviously they need beehives to survive. But I can give you some dough. That's not a problem. Just find yourself a couple of bits of green dye. Lime green dye, I should say. Because it is a specific one that you need. I don't remember this structure. It's a different structure. So if you find yourself some lime green dye, I can give you some dough. You can then turn it into a slime ball and then shove that slime ball into your tablet. So you can pull out as much green slime as you want, and then you should be able to make it. So I'm heading back now. I'm not a billion miles away. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit longer because I am travelling over areas that have not been world genned. Yeah, so any slight lag you might be getting on the server, blame me for world genning. I'm currently floating over the oceans. Right, this is loading a bit quicker, which makes me think a lot of this has actually been... Oh, then again. I was going to say, it looked like it might have been already world gem, but looking at that, possibly not. Because I can still see it spawning in chunks. The sunk boat there. And we have another Ars Nouveau portal, but not quite portal. In that chest is... I've got all tier 1 glyphs, I know that, so there's no point in me grabbing anything from that one. Come on, Naz, keep going. I'm now 1,300 meters away. So I'm nearly back. Yeah, and as you can see, there's less world gen happening. So this is probably already explored area. He says, as it suddenly takes that episode. And then again, it's kind of as doing it. Witch's Hut there in the swamp. Quite often, swamps is where you'll find crocodiles, and they are hostile, and they will bite your legs off given half the chance. So there we go, that's Cogbull Kingdom. We're back. So what I'll do is I'll give you 2 dough balls, which you can then use the lime green dye on to turn into slime balls. And then you can do whatever you want with them. I would always say make sure you put a slime ball into your Project E tablet so you can pull out as many as you want. But yeah, this is what I mean by you need to make sure you've got an enclosed-in area for your bees. You don't want them escaping. Obviously, this is a very small honey production kind of facility that I've set up. Each beehive can hold 3 bees. It is one of those things that I would recommend you having a play with. Have to turn the magnet off. And so you just open your crafting grid, bit of dough, bit of lime green dye, and it should give you a slime ball. Right, I need to find somewhere to grow these cucumbers. What do I not use a lot of? Now that's peanuts. Kind of want another peanut though in there. Oh shit, that was wrong. So, magnet back on. Onions, I don't want. Peanuts, I'm going to assume that I can just put that straight down. Which can. As I could with the red pepper. Don't need any more peanuts. Right, cucumbers. Do use onions. Oh, what can I get rid of that I don't use a lot of? Oh, cabbage. Hope I could get rid of 2. I do want some grapes back though, because I don't want it to get rid of all those grapes because I'm going to be kind of using them in the future. And so I'm going to grow 2 lots of the Vintage Delight cucumbers there. I will just delete those. I think I'm going to need 5 of those to pickle them. So what is it that you need in there? So fermenting jar, just need some salt and it'll give us pickle. So 5 in there, piece of salt, and it'll start pickling them. Do I need actual anything else for it? No, it is doing it. It just takes a very, very long time. Stick some salt in there. I'll get rid of those because it's not like I'm going to be using them for the minute. That's going to take a while to pickle those. So once it has actually pickled them and given us 5 pickles, we're then going to use that again with some sugar and a mason jar. Relish. Because you know, who doesn't love, you know, gentleman's relish? Oh, while I'm actually here, I can shove the poisonous potato in there, because it hasn't learned it. I can shove the soul torch in there. Can't stick the rope in. I will stick the name tags in. I'm taking the enchantment off of those. Snowballs can go in. Golden apples can go in. I'm going to shove the diamonds in. The enchanted apples, I'm not, because I tend to find that it's more cheaper and more resource friendly. Again, why have I got a... What is it? What is it? What are you? Stay still, what are you? Am I going to have to kill you to find out what you are? I don't know what it were, but it's very dead. It doesn't tell me what they are there. Bald eagle? Am I going to get kind of somebody come in and hunt me down for killing a bald eagle now? You know, Nazi, you bad human being. Killing endangered species, even in its digital form. And obviously I'm just emptying all my XP out into my tank. One here. Right, so over to these random chests that at some point I'm going to have to actually organise properly. I'm going to stick the enchantment in there that I found. I'm going to also stick the enchanted apples in there. Rope should go in the chest here, in the Farmer's Delight chest. I'm going to stick, obviously, the clocks. Actually, have I taught those? I have taught them, so technically don't need to be carrying them around with me. I can just feed them into the tablet because it already knows how to make them. These, well, resistance, I'm going to find out what do I need for that. 19 player levels again, so probably should have done this before shoving all the experience into the tank, but it will give the system something to do. Just eat the good old XP candy. So stack gives me level 41. So resistance, I've got any resistances at all? I have resistance 1, this will push it up to resistance 2. What else did I find? Hidden chestplate. I don't know what that actually does. I'm assuming it literally just... No! It increases armor point, and it has 5 level. So, you know what? I'm going to use them. Did I have any others? On that. So, heart gainer. 15 player levels. That's giving me another heart. What was that? Look. And then that one was hidden chestplate again. Which has given me even more. Obviously, ring-wise, I probably do want to actually have a look at these rings now. So, what rings am I using? I'm currently using a ring of speed, a ring of fire resistance, and a ring of flight. So, what do we have? We have 3 rings of strength, a ring of mining, which grants a haste effect, and we have keeps the hunger bar always full, so you never have to eat again. I think the ring of strength is actually probably going to be more useful. I will probably keep a ring of hungerless as a backup. I've already got a ring of speed. Ring of night vision. Again, could be handy. I'm going to assume that it is. Oh, I can actually wear it in a different curio slot. That I am surprised at. So I could do that, get my good old bottle out, take night vision off, like so. So it's back in the bottle. And then I should have night vision constantly now. That's been applied by that ring. Yeah. Which, you know, I'll take it. Kind of quite like it when it does that. I'll keep a ring of hungriness for in case of emergencies. Ring of strength, I can give that away to people on the server. Ring of mining, I probably wouldn't actually ever use. So, any of these rings of any interest to you, Mattingham? Ring of speed, ring of hungriness, ring of mining, or a ring of strength? Right, I'll come lob them at you then. Magnet off. But yeah, the ring of hungryless means that you'll never have to eat again. You've moved your stone. Let's rebind to it then. Quite like what you've done here. It's a nice little, you know, benchy bit. You know. Quite like that. All you need now is a little campfire or something. Just here, you know, or, you know, some sort of little campfire. Yeah, I noticed you are starting to expand and redesign. And freeing you and inflicting all your 50 million sheep on people. But to be fair, that is kind of the normal thing that sort of happens is, you know, let my sheep roam. Yep, they roam into my sword. And then I will probably line them all up on your pathways again. Because I'm friendly like that. So yeah, so those two I will just shove in the base for now. I shall leave Mattingham to play with his rings. Right, so these rings I'm going to shove in my house. So that they are there for when people are on the server. I do need to take these enchantments off and onto books, which I've got the disenchanter in here. Might have to shove some more XP into it, because I did actually manage to pick up quite a few enchanting books. So I want all of them. I need to look to see before I do anything with them. Bane of Arthropods. Let's have a look. Is it just a tier 3? Let's have a look. Enchant. Bane. There's a Mark 5 of them. So I'm going to say Bane of Arthropods can be disenchanted. Because I'd rather have the top tier books that if I'm going to be duplicating them, I should have probably done this all over here, because then I can just get rid of them. I can't remember how I did this now. I can't do it because that's in there. Okay. What I will do temporarily then is... Where are you getting them from? That's an extract there. So if I turn 4 off temporarily, it won't shift anything round, so I can grab that, use that, dump the XP. Double check that is Bane of Arthropods. Put that in there so it removes the enchantment completely and gives me the book back. Multi-shot. Did I actually have multi-shot? I get the feeling that I did. Growth, multi-bow. That's multi-shot. So, unless I actually have it, I need to duplicate it. Which I don't, so multi-shots want to be duplicated. Silk Touch, I already know I definitely don't have. Returning Board, I don't know, I don't think so. I don't think I've got any of the Straddle Jump 2, sorry, 3. So I'm going to assume I don't have any of them. Lava Wax, I'm pretty sure I haven't got any of them. Backstabbing and Disarming. So we are looking for Backstabbing, there's a 3. So there is only a 3 for Backstabbing, we've got a 2. So what about Disarming? So there is only a 1 of that, so we want Disarming taken off of that. Multi-bow, we already said that we'd got. And I can find it again. Multi-bow is there. So that one can be got rid of. Soul Siphoner, it is only level 1. Let's have a look. Soulbound, Soul Siphoner 5, yeah, so that one can be got rid of. Reaper, what's that used for? It's a draconic one, doesn't really tell you what it does, but it can be used on a sword, an axe, or a bow. I'm going to assume there's only 5 levels of it, which there is, so that one can be duplicated. So I shall get rid of these 2 enchanting books. Just going to double check them again. Yeah. And then multi-shot we want off that one. Silk Touch we can just duplicate. Returning Board we can just duplicate. Lava Wax we can just duplicate. And then we want Disarming 3 off of that. So those 4 books can just be duplicated. These are the ones where we need to get some of the enchantments off of. So we'll use the disenchanting table to strip them off of that and put them directly onto books. So as always, you make sure you've got a pile of books, stick it in. That's going to give us multi-shot straight away, which is actually the one we want. So we put that there. There's 5 protection on it that's left and capacity. We don't want those, so I'm just going to take that and put that there to be recycled, and that to be recycled. On this one, we don't want the backstabbing, we want the disarming. And then on here, we want the efficiency 3. So again, that's to be recycled, that's to be duplicated, and we've got a diamond hoe back. On breaking 3, I think we just literally got that one, so that one can just be got rid of. And so I'll stick those enchanting books back on there. And we'll go deal with these leftover books. So like I said, 5 protection 2, gone. I actually click the right book. Backstabbing 2. And of course we're getting the books back. And breaking, we said we were keeping. And pretty much all of those we're going to be duplicating. This one that has unbreaking on it, I believe we can just put it on there and it'll drain the enchant off of it. Give us back the item, which we can teach the tablet. It's the end of the day, why not? I'm going to grab some more books, because I don't know how many we've got left upstairs. And we're going to start duplicating some enchantments. Not in there, we're not. In here we are. So, we're going to put Silk Touch. Silk Touch goes into it. Then we want 6 books. And then we put those 6 books onto the duplicator. And then it drains XP that obviously it's not rendering in the box into the printer where it's now duplicating the enchantment. It just takes a little bit of time. The animation's a bit wonky on that. So I'm just going to put them straight into the bookshelf. Again, they're not really in any sort of order at the moment, so I'm just going to kind of shove them anywhere. So all these are Silk Touch. And again, if you're hovering over the actual bookcase in question, it'll say Enchanted Book Silk Touch. If you mix them, I believe it will list them. Obviously, we need to take the Silk Touch book out of there. Put it into here, which is where I'm keeping a copy of all the individual books. I'm actually going to move this chest, though, to the duplicating floor. Right, so we now need to do this returning board. Again, put it in there. 6 books. Put the 6 books in. Let it do its thing. Put the original book away, grab the 6, find a slot in the bookshelves and just kind of ram it in for now. I am probably going to have to sort these at some point in the future. And I do believe all these bookcases, that if you have an enchanting table like there, they will affect it. That is my understanding. So again, another book. Another 6 books. And it'll start duplicating the enchantment. And I believe it does take the level of the enchantments. If it needs 15 levels, I do believe it'll take 15 levels of experience for each duplication it does. Again, grab the book out, put it in with the originals, grab all 6, just shove them on the shelf for now. Reaper 5. Whenever it does that stutter there, I think for a second it's not gonna do it. Right? So what do we have left? Multi-shot. Shove them over there. 6 books on there. That's doing the enchantment animation properly this time. But anyway, all I'm going to do is I'm going to finish doing these duplications of the books, adding them to the enchantment storage here. Obviously, you guys don't need to see this, and that's probably where I'm actually going to leave the stream for tonight. Obviously, I'm going to keep doing this, get it all done, get these few books finished. So we are back tomorrow with some more Mass Effect Andromeda. No stream on Wednesday. Thursday more Mass Effect Andromeda. And Friday Starfield Online. So other than that, obviously we are back Monday with more Modded Minecraft Monday. Hopefully we'll be a bit more organised. Hopefully I will have actually had some sleep by then and we'll actually have a clue to what I'm doing. So other than that, guys, don't do anything I wouldn't do, which obviously doesn't leave much. Take care now. God damn you, Mattingham.